Free!
Rads.
Plays!
Do we want to do intros again?
Yeah.
Welcome back!
Hey!
So this time Art's at the controls, gonna be the surgeon here to do
Yes.
a little double kidney transplant.
I'm
Bob-
still here.
Kevin's also here to talk a little bit
Yes,
more.
I am.
Nobody cares about his
Damn.
experience in med school. But yo,
Pick it up!
How do I...
who's no call ID?
Oops, that was not intentional.
Dude, what are those Bob's family coming to think?
Oh, jeez!
Oh, you did it.
I did it. This is really hard. This is very difficult.
Mhm.
Surprisingly difficult.
Pick up.
Hello?
I think the
Can I help
maybe
you?
calls dropped.
Oh.
Fling it.
Alright. Kidney transplant.
Orange burst.
Yes.
Okay.
Double kidney transplant.
So last time we were talking a little bit, or Kevin was talking a little bit about
Yes,
preventative medicine. So
Uh-huh.
you want to continue with that conversation?
Not really, I finished it.
Oh, okay. Well, for our listeners then,
Got you there, Linus.
here's
Freaking
any any summary or key points to take away about preventative medicine? Why it matters?
What am
So, why it matters, preventive medicine, it's great, it's cheaper, it's financially more reasonable to do, it just makes more sense. Which is why primary care is great.
Okay.
What am I holding on to right now?
I don't know, some scissors. Some skizzers. I don't know if you can use it.
Oh my god, what is this? How do I play this game? Oh, this is difficult. I'm just gonna try to grab. Get out of there.
Oh.
Ooh.
Don't worry, Bob.
Give me your intestines.
It's still
We'll save
Bob.
Give me your
you.
intestines.
I'm pretty sure it's still Bob.
Jesus,
It can't be Bob. This guy has his whole rib cage. You took out like most of Bob's rib cage.
It got put back.
How am I supposed to get this freaking intestine out of here? There's no
Cut
knife
it.
or anything. Oh, there's
Cut
bones
it.
on. Here we go.
Cut it.
You got to cut it. All right. That's enough of
So
that.
this game reminds me a little bit about like, I know it definitely has a VR component that you can play with to sort of get the immersive experience, but I know I've heard of like in real surgery, not to say that this is not an accurate representation of real surgery,
Totally accurate.
This fucking
of surgeons using like robotics or like VR kind of technology to perform surgery either remotely or to...
You know what? Get
Yeah,
shit
so
out
this
of
is
there.
this
Okay.
can't you can see this as like a butchered like a butchered version of like robotic surgery. So now like the next level of surgery sort of is now like in like robotics, which is essentially the surgeon's not actually like at the table kind of like doing stuff. He's sort of like in the corner and there's like a giant robot with like 7 arms hovering over the patient, and he's in the corner sort of like
Oh my god.
maneuvering. You lost your watch, Art.
I know.
Maneuvering the thing
Oh.
and actually doing the surgery from there.
Right.
Oh, please just come out.
So that's
Why?
really cool. Right now we don't do it. It's not being done on like all surgeries yet because you know, it's like really difficult. And then it's sort
Fuck
of
me.
like you have to prove. Right now they're still proving that. So the gold standards for most surgeries now, it's either like laparoscopic or open surgeries, like what Art's doing right now. You can call
Trying
it
to do.
open surgery.
Okay, so what is laparoscopic?
Laparoscopic is sort of you're trying to be less invasive. So doing something like this, cutting this guy's like entire abdomen open, it's like not good for like healing. It's like risk of infection, especially when Art drops like his watch in there.
Let's
it's,
let's not talk about my performance right now.
So a lot of bad things with
Oh.
open. So laparoscopic is essentially like you poke 3 or 4 holes, especially in the belly if you're working in there.
Right.
And then you like kind of pump some gas into the belly and like extend it, and you work inside. You stick your instruments inside the belly and you
Got
sort
it.
of do all your stuff from that.
Oh no! I lost
And
the
then-
juice. No.
GG. robotics is sort of like a spin-off of laparoscopic in the sense that in laparoscopic,
oh my god,
you're sort of moving the sticks inside you're sort of moving the instruments inside the belly.
Right.
But in robotics, the robot has control of all of it, and you're controlling the robot as he does it. And so there's some benefits to that, like from like a technique standpoint, it's like a lot easier. You can see more clearly.
Right.
And then another cool thing is you can see like in 3D, which is something like a laparoscopic surgery can't really do because they still use 2D cameras in there.
Okay.
Versus like a robot surgery, like the cameras are 3D, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Right now they're still trying to prove that I think right now there's still there's limited applications to the robot because they're still trying to prove that. Oh, nice!
I did
got
it.
the large intestine.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Like,
so gross.
Covered
Oh,
in poop.
oh, I feel sick.
I like how you took now you got to get the small intestines out.
Oh god.
But they're trying to prove that robotic surgery is, if not just as good as laparoscopic surgery in terms of like mortality, complications, stuff like that. And once they prove that like it's just as good or it may be better, then it'll become the gold standard and the go-to.
Right.
So
it
has a ways to go.
It's crazy hard. What the heck?
I don't know. I think
Oh
the
my
strategy was
gosh.
to cut out as many organs as possible.
There you go.
It's
All right.
happening.
Oh,
No,
he's
no, no.
bleeding like crazy.
Jab him, stab him.
I don't have. It's on the floor.
Oh, good
like
game.
over there.
Well, go
Race
fast,
against
go
the
fast.
clock.
It's a race against the clock.
Oh god.
I mean, goodbye, Bob.
No, Bob. Bob, I
killed
just
you.
wanted to take out your kidneys. Oh, jeez.
You have 2 scalpels in there.
Holy crap, man. I don't want to talk about it. This is just crazy hard.
So does like robotic surgery or like VR surgery have any possible implications in terms of like accessibility in surgery? Because maybe in some places like you can't always fly a certain kind of surgeon out there, but maybe if like there's a robot and the connection, like is that a possibility in the future?
Yeah, I mean, you sort of answered your own question.
Oh.
But to add on to that, yeah, theoretically, you can theoretically have a surgeon from like California do a surgery in Europe, like if that center in Europe has the robot.
Right.
So there's like it can like address some access to care things where, and then also in terms of like I know a lot of surgery residents have told me about this. It's like,
Oh my
gross. It's apparently like, actually I don't know where I'm going with this. Like they're all different. Like for a surgical resident, like they have to learn how to do open surgeries and then learn how to do laparoscopic surgeries, and then they sort of have to learn how to do robotics. There's your kidney. There's one of them. Oh,
this is so hard. He's dead. He's so dead. I just got the kidneys out. He's freaking dead.
I mean, you also took out like his entire
Let's
digestive
not talk
tract.
about that. Oh, why? Oh, why?
But I don't imagine that robotics even would be very cheap.
Please just come out. Please just come out.
I guess on one hand, like it could increase that accessibility, but there are other issues and barriers
Yeah.
that remain.
On the one hand, it's like it's not cheap, but on the other hand, there's a limited number of surgeons as well. So I
Yeah,
think that's what
absolutely.
it's trying to address.
Yeah.
I failed.
Bye, Bob.
That was way more stressful than I thought it would be.
I mean, just be
way
better.
more stressful than I thought it would be.
Maybe you should just be better.
Something. I understand how doctors must feel now. Something. You want to give it another try?
Do it.
Oh. I'm like actually sweating. I'm like physically sweating.
All right, Art.
But that's also probably just because it's hot here.
Now you know what to do.
Now you know.
Or do I? What am I stuck on?
Why is it blue now?
Blue is for kidneys, green is for hearts.
Actually, in the surgery unit, green is non-sterile and blue implies sterile.
Oh, interesting.
Fun
So
facts.
we're doing non-sterile heart surgery.
Well, we were, I guess, doing non-sterile heart surgery. Well, his cape he's wearing would technically be not sterile.
Okay.
So you sort of put green shit over, and then you put blue shit over. Well,
Oh.
and that creates like sterile.
Come on.
So his cap is not sterile.
Technically, yeah. In real life, like there would be like a anesthesiologist next to him, next to his head,
Yeah.
and sort of like there'd be a curtain that sort of like covers his head, so like the sterile field wouldn't be broken. So like, yeah.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, this ain't real life.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Look at this. How am I holding on to this right now?
It's everything is a-okay. That's what I'm getting from
This is-
that hand position.
He's already bleeding.
I-
Might as well just slash.
I'm trying. I'm really trying right now. Okay.
Alright, I think so. You should cut where on the bottom.
I'm trying.
On the bottom, go down more. Go down more. Cut on the bottom there where on those two sides where they connect. Remember when you took it out the first time? Yeah, like
here?
No.
Down here?
So the large intestines
Oh,
is
shit,
like
he's bleeding
it's like
like
an
crazy.
N. So cut at the bottom points of the N.
Oh,
'Cause
so
that's how
like
it
where
works.
the branches go?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Oh no!
Alright,
I'm
might as well
boned.
restart.
I'm boned.
Restart.
No, we're doing this. We're doing this. I'm gonna just get in there with this guy.
You're just gonna drill his intestines away.
I'm gonna hack out those bones, I think. That's what I want to do. Here you go, Bob. Got some drills for you. Okay. Now I'm just kind of drilling into you.
So Kevin, when you see a game like this, which
Mhm.
is about surgery but sort of in a more lighthearted
Yeah.
and depiction of it, what do you think it does for people? Do you think it like would make people more interested in like surgery or medicine, or do you think it's
Yeah. It was a good question.
Sorry.
I mean, I think if you're interested in surgery, like, and you're like sort of like at a young age, sort of like targeting that kind of thing, like, or you can be like art. But if you're
Achievement!
interested, like you can,
It's so hard.
like you can do like this is a really cool like introduction sort of, and then
Mhm.
if you're interested, you can like. I mean, people can follow up with that. They can go like see a real surgery, blah 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 blah. But then you have people like art who just like
I hate surgery.
flick people off, or
This is the worst.
like they just mess around and stuff like that.
Let's go to the next episode. I
Cool.
can't do this anymore.
yeah? Next time we will perform kidney surgery and
Next
say-
time, Linus will show art
Save Bob.
how it's really done.
or maybe we'll let the real doctor
Oh no!
step in.
We'll see how smart you talk then, Kev Wong.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Oh boy.
See ya.